Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great Tuesday. It's currently 11 o'clock and I'm fixing to head out, get me a little bit of breakfast. And I'm going to head down to my buddy's engine shop. I have one of my cylinder heads and we're going to measure one of the valve springs to see what valve lift I can run on the camshaft that I can run safely for that engine. I'm assuming that it's stock, it idles stock, it don't have a lumpy idle. So I'm assuming that it's a stock engine, stock bottom end. So I don't want to put nothing too big, you know, because I don't want it hurting anything. So let's see what the maximum valve lift I can run, and I'll choose a camshaft accordingly and go from there. So if we can get that done today, that'd be great. And if you like these kind of videos, stick around, because if it goes through, it's going to be a good one. So I'll talk to you guys in the next clip. All right, so we're headed to Kannapolis Engine. Got me some breakfast. Stopped, ran into a friend for a minute and talked to him, caught up on some stuff. Now I'm headed to Kannapolis Engine. I'll measure that valve spring, see what cam I can run safely with a stock bottom end. So who knows? But I'm hoping that I can get this done today. If not, it's no big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to enjoy my last day off and just do my thing and make content for you guys to enjoy. Comment below the next video after this one. You probably don't want to miss that one, because it's gonna be pretty lit. So that actually will be a two-part vid. So if I decide to go to the first event, I don't know if it be really worth it or not. I don't know, but I'm just debating on it, so we'll see. The next event is the pre-meet at Twin Peaks Streetcar Takeover. It's a big event. Once again, it's gonna be pretty lit. So might take a little time off and go, so we'll see. But talk to you guys at our destination. Well, guys, that was a no-go on that, so I'm gonna go to another shop and see what I can do about this cylinder head, because it's very important that I get this valve spring measured. But he wasn't there today, and you know, he's busy and everything, and I'm gonna go to this other shop. It's not far from my home, but I just wanted to get out for the day anyway excuse me, guys, I'm sorry about the doorbell there. I'm just trying to make some content, but it was just an unfortunate thing. He couldn't be there, so we're gonna go to another place and see what I can do about getting some answers on this valve spring, see what maximum camshaft I can run valve lift wise, and be safe about it. You know, I want to do a build right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, stuff like this, you have to be smart about it. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I stopped at the local machine shop. Out of respect, I didn't film around the guy's shop or anything, due to just respect and privacy. So I did not do that. I mean, strikes me the type of guy to not do that. But Axe 2 Performance in Statesville, North Carolina. If you want the work done proper, go check him out. He does really good work. I've seen a lot of good work, and I've heard a lot of good reputation from him. And I'm gonna show you what I found out and the results he told me when he measured one of the valve springs. So So let's go, and I'm gonna show you the head. So when I took the head to the machine shop, we pulled this valve spring off. Now they're gonna all measure the same, but as far as I know, this head's never been ran. But as far as since the work's been done, it's never been on anything. It still has a tag on it, on the other head does. But this valve spring only measured 480 valve lift. It didn't measure any more than that. So that tells me right there that these are stock replacement camshaft valves, springs. So as far as the valve itself, I can run a 1.7 roller rocker, but I'm going to upgrade my valve springs, go to a bigger camshaft. So I'm glad I checked, because if I would have ran the cam that I was going to choose to go with, it was going to be a disaster, and I would have been replacing my engine. So I'm going to put this head in the house, and I'm going to discuss furthermore on what I'm going to do next on this matter. So we got back home waiting on that sun to go down a little bit so I can discuss and, film the outro out on this car and what lies ahead for it. So it's been a hot one today, but I'm going to film the outro right here. I've been letting it run and idle for about a week, but it's getting that time to where it's going to be time to start driving it pretty soon. So let's just check and see how well it fires up and idles and stuff right now. Right now it will just showing you the little issues that I'm running into right now when on startup. It won't idle at first. So here we go. Again, takes it a minute. Third attempt. Okay, might be on a fourth attempt. There we go. Just takes it a minute to wake up, but this is the normal. So as you can see, it does run, and I'm going to show you one more time. Once it gets a little heat in it, it will run and fire up. No check engine light, nothing like that. Idle stock as stock can get. So that's my thing, no check engine light. That's pretty amazing for an old car like this. Got a pretty good sound, really, except for that exhaust leak. But that whistling noise, I'm trying to figure out where that's coming. But other than that, guys, as you can see, it runs. You just gotta put a little heat in it. Once again, car runs relatively well for a stock 5.0. But I got my questions answered on the head cam and intake deal. My valve springs are not big enough and are not going to work for the camshaft that I wanted. Instead, you know, I took it to a machine shop, had the valve springs measured, and every one of them registered 480 valve lift. That is not good. That would have been a disaster for this engine, so I just saved myself a lot of issues just by checking one little minor detail, because that can be bad. You have to be very you have to think this stuff through. You can't just throw this stuff together and expect it to work, because that's where your problems start. Always double check, because when you buy used parts, you don't know what you have. So it was a good call on my part to check the valve spring clearance. I didn't know, you know, what valve lift cam I could run. So brings me to my next choice of cam. So I'm going to choose a comp cam kit, which comes with valve springs, the cam, the lifters, the timing chain, the whole deal. It's about $1,200 for shipping and handling, everything. Parts are not cheap these days. I understand that, but that's not really that bad for what all you get. But the lift and duration on the cam I'm going with, I believe it's 266, 274 duration. The lift is 544, 555, so it sounds pretty decent on a stock 302. So, but that's it for this car. But that's in the future. That's gonna be in the fall. But I just wanted to just give you a little insight there. Be very careful on what you do as far as your build when you're buying stuff that you don't know what's been done to with, or what's been done to it. So always double check, you know, someone's work, because you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. That could have been a disaster, and I just saved myself a lot of money, and I just saved myself possibly an engine for this. So always good to think this through. Use this that God give you. Common sense goes a long ways, because now my buddy didn't know what he had. He couldn't have told me either. So he told me, he says, you may want to check the valve springs. So I did. It's a good thing I did. So very, very good thought process here that, you know, for me, you know, as my age, that's actually pretty good. So not putting the medals on me or not bragging, just saying, you know, parts are not cheap. And when you're living on a budget, these things are hard to come by. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. And stay tuned for the next video. I may be at Streetcar Takeover pre-meet, so stay tuned for that. I may or may not. We'll see. I ain't decided yet. But depends on the weather and how hot it is. So I don't do hot weather that well, so it depends. But that's all I have. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. And we're making little progress on this car, and I'm glad I have my answers cured today. So that's all I've got. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.